Hi everyone, welcome to this YouTube channel. My name is Levi Kozan and I'm an astrologer. And today I have with me Carmina Amza, a Romanian astrologer, card reader, and researcher. Hi Carmina, how are you?
Hi, nice to be here again, Levi.
Thanks for coming. And we're going to talk, Carmina and myself, we're going to talk a little bit about the upcoming full moon in the sign of Scorpio, which will happen around 11 p.m. Central European time this evening. So what is it, May 18th, 2019. Before we go into that, I just want to announce that Carmina and myself will be teaching two courses, a level 1 and a level 2 course on astrology. We already started with a group at the beginning of the year, and we continue with that class into a level 2 course. And this will start on June 6th, right? So that will be on a Thursday. It's going to be 10 classes of about 2 hours. Which you can register. You can find all on my website, levikozan.com. There's also going to be a level 1 course. We're going to start a level 1 course again, which will happen. Will start on June 2nd, which will be on a Sunday. So 10 Sundays. Okay, I'm going to share my screen, Carmina. We can talk a little bit about the full moon in the sign of Scorpio. Right? Scorpio is such an interesting sign. We're also going to talk a little bit what Jamie has to say about it, which is information that is not that commonly known. And we'll see where we flow with the chart.
As every month when we have a full moon, we see a sun-moon opposition. This time we see the sun in Taurus, moon in Scorpio. So it's all about comfort, material comfort, Taurus versus emotional comfort, Scorpio. The sign of Taurus is also emphasized by 3 other planets. We have Mercury, we have Venus, and we have the outer planet Uranus, which is forming a very tight conjunction with Venus. So that's making the Taurus sign enjoying the senses and enjoying the material side of life have a little eccentric side, because Uranus is always bringing something new, something eccentric, something original to the mix. Mm-hmm. So it's interesting because also Venus is the Lord of Taurus and it's manifesting that sign, and Mercury is in the sign of Taurus also manifesting that sign. So most of the world preoccupation during this time, I would say, is on comfort, especially material, because of this heaviness on the Taurus sign. If we look at the other planets, we see that there is no air sign activated by any planet, and there's only one planet in the fire sign, and that's Jupiter. So that's also something to note. Like the focus is mainly on, material and emotional, earth and water. Mm-hmm. We see the moon and Mars having an interchange. Mars is in the moon sign, and moon is in Mars's sign. Of course, the moon in Scorpio in the first 3 degrees is debilitated, but in this case it's at 27 degrees. Scorpio is not an easy sign. Scorpio is a very it's the 8th sign of the zodiac, so it has this break connotation, it has this hidden occult connotation, and as Jaimini says, it also has the serpents, demons, and a lot of internal battles and a lot of difficulties, a lot of difficult psychological changes. So yeah, that's the sign of Scorpio. It can be a difficult sign, especially if it is afflicted, but it can also be a very transformative sign.
You mentioned the interchange between Cancer and Scorpio.
It's a water sign interchange. It should be also on more an emotional level, because it's a feminine water sign, Brahmin signs, Cancer and Scorpio. So it has to do with some higher expression of emotions. It should be, ideally.
We see also that Mars, the Lord of Scorpio, where the full moon happens, is transiting its debilitation sign, Cancer. Mars is not in a sign where it can express its nature as a fiery planet most effectively. It's also approaching the North Node. It will be opposing Saturn and Pluto. So the whole sign of Scorpio gets a specific flavor.
Well, because Mars, as you said, is debilitated, it's a bit softer. So it maybe loses its willingness to push for things. We only have Jupiter in a fire sign pushing for things. So if it pushes for something, it's more for the feeling and less for, other things. So it would prefer to feel good rather than act at a decisive moment. So there's a certain softness right now in the world, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
If there is action, it's more energized in the sign of Taurus because there's more planets there. So I would say if there's more action, it's for the concrete, material side of life rather than others. Of course, it also depends where these transits are happening for each person, but we're just looking at this as a world event, like a full moon.
Carmina, can you say something about the card of that day?
Yeah, it's the full moon is happening on an Ace of Diamond day.
Mm-hmm.
So the diamond suit is connected to the earth element. So even a further emphasis on earthy things of worth, things of value, foundational things.
Mm-hmm.
The ace, of course, has the energy of beginning. So it's like beginning, starting something new, like a new plot of land, a new concrete start, like a new concrete beginning, a new concrete potential. It's like a barren plot of land that you have to work on and that you have to populate on and do with whatever you want. So there is a strong earthy focus even from the cards, I would say.
Thank you, Carmina, for sharing that information. Carmina's website is carmina-amza.com. If you guys are interested in learning about astrology, we're going to have 2 courses. Again, a fundamental course on astrology, a level 1 course, which will start on June 2nd, which is a Sunday. And then we're also going to have a level 2 course, which will start on June 6th, which is a Thursday. It's going to be 10 classes per course, okay? You can find this on my website, levikuzan.com. And also we co-authored a book, Astrology Explained, Ancient Principles for the Modern Mind, which you can also find there, and readings and whatever you're interested in. Okay, so thank you very much, Carmina, and talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye.